I watched a lot of weird movies when I was younger. Let's talk about some of them. A lot of my favorite movies when I was a lot younger are movies from the 80s and 90s. So that's the theme of this video. I usually talk about music on this channel, but because I'm getting bored after typing out a lot for my Best of the 2010 script, I might as well go off topic and talk about some disturbing question mark 80s and 90s movies. With that being said, let's kick off into an obscure one with Little Monsters. Little Monsters is a movie about Howie Mandel, as in the bald Howie Mandel, playing a weird punk rock monster who becomes friends with What's-His-Face from The Princess Bride. It's all over the place. They go down to the monster world, and in the monster world, there's no rules. So you're hyped up to see the monster world because you expect it to be something crazy or weird. But then you see the monster world, and it's actually just a dark room with a bunch of pallets everywhere. It's not a good movie at all. It's boring, and it's actually quite vulgar for a children's movie. There are a lot of vulgarities. Talks of, porno, for some reason. And overall, the movie's intense at points. Like this scene, which I did not have fun watching when I was in 3rd grade.
Keep an eye out for monsters!
Why was that in there? That's not cool to do! It's a PG, but it's only a PG by 80 standards. If I was going to give it a rating, I would say it's a very, very hard PG-13. It does not hold up very well. It's all over the place, man. Another 80s movie that's all over the place is Howard the Duck. Now, Howard the Duck is one that I've actually come to love. I own the movie on Blu-ray, I have a poster of it in my room, and I plan on buying the soundtrack soon. With that being said, it's an awful waste. Howard the Duck is about Howard the Duck, who is pretty much just a normal dude, except he's a duck. Like, he just buys his adult magazines, he smokes his cigars, but oops, because of magic mad scientist rays, he's shot into Earth for some reason. You can see duck boobies in the opening, which I'm not going to show. It's all over the place. So Howard becomes friends with What's-Her-Face from Back to the Future, and they grow a relationship. As in, they almost have sex. More than once. In this PG-rated movie. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but they probably needed to be fired. Even if you ignore the adult content of this movie, most children won't find it interesting, because by the middle point, it gets really boring. After he stops working at a sex bathhouse, I'm not kidding about that, there's a bunch of science mumbo-jumbo, and then he has to learn to fly, which was apparently something brought up in the movie. I know this synopsis is all over the place, but the movie is all over the place. It's quite fitting. Then that one gross dude who was in Beetlejuice becomes an evil monster, I think. Howard pretends to be dead. He decides to work with the rock band, and that's the end. That's the end of the movie. It's not good. Another classic from when I was a lot younger is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? A movie about Roger Rabbit, get this, being framed. See what I did there? I said the title again, but in a different way to enhance comedic impact. Please find me funny. Please, please. I need to hit 100 subscribers. Please find me funny. With that being said, the movie's really good. It's a great murder mystery. There are a lot of twists and turns. The animation looks nice. And even though there are some intense scenes, I think most children can watch it and be okay. Maybe watch the TV edited version without the full frontal female nudity, though. That would probably be bad. I've got a movie from the 80s that I didn't watch when I was young, but is still bizarre, and I think I'm going to use that as the end of this video. Meet the Feebles is a trip. and it's a trip I don't think I ever want to have again. Meet the Feebles is supposed to be essentially the Muppets, but if it was real Hollywood. So you've got goofy puppet characters, but they're doing things like trying to make sure that they don't die from sexually transmitted diseases, committing adultery. It's gross. It's an R-rated shock movie most of the time. This might count as spoilers, but it's on every poster, so you probably get the gist of it. The hippo lady isn't loved by her husband, who is the only person she likes. So she ends up shooting the theater. I know this was supposed to be a joke, but I genuinely felt bad for her. Like, everyone made fun of her for being fat, and she was just trying to perform the way she wanted to. With that being said, I'm not sure I have a thick enough skin for this movie. I thought the songs were good. The puppetry is fantastic. I don't think I saw anyone's hand once. And now that there are HD remasters of the movie, with actual subtitles, for free on YouTube that have Peter Jackson's approval, I can honestly say it's worth a try at least. With that being said, if you have a sensitive stomach or don't like edgy humor, probably avoid this one. It's very 80s, and some of the humor is pretty offensive. But it was a fun watch. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it again, but it was okay. Did you like this type of video? I hope so. I've been in a bit of a creative rut as of recently. I've had a bunch of scripts typed that I don't know what to do with. So I'm just going to do what my heart tells me. And if my heart tells me to talk about Meet the Feebles for a minute and a half, then that's what we're going to do. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, hit the like and subscribe button. And if you didn't enjoy, I'm sorry. Comment what you want me to do better. But if you have a Punisher avatar, then I'm just going to ignore you. I should probably stop recording now, because once I go off script, I know I say nothing but stupid stuff. Okay, bye.